Okay, so here is another strategy. Again, this is predicated on a question that came in over the last week. It is the 13th of January, 2024, and this is part of our new Ask Me Anything community Q&A. So this is somebody who's asking, essentially I'm going to shorten the question, what is the easiest way of getting started teaching tiny courses in their respective niche, which I'm not going to share here, but it's a pretty common real life sort of niche, right? So, and again, this person also added some extra details about their budget. They didn't have there's not much money available, and they had actually commented that several of the, kind of the circles and the podias of the world are too expensive. So what I would do quite simply is this. It's a few steps. It's simple. You can do this today, and you can literally start selling courses, on January 13th. If you have the rest of the day free and you have a little bit of experience or expertise in a topic that you really want to touch, teach, and share with the world. So step number one, go to interactlist.com. It is a fantastic list-based software. So you can actually just create these tiny interactive lists that you can then share with your community that basically cover questions and answers just like this, or that can basically walk your ideal clients through some sort of stepwise progression or a sequence of accomplishing a goal. InteractList is very cool. It has some cool interactive features insofar as like each step on the kind of path. Once somebody clicks on the box, it it strikes through that step. So it kind of gives people a sense of where they are on a tiny course. It also saves one's settings. So if someone comes back to the list later, they're met with this, would you like to resume where you are? And essentially it has all kinds of other little bells and whistles, which I'm not going to cover here, but that allow you to create a very, very kind of interactive experience for your target market for free. I actually pay for InteractList, but that's because I'm on the premium plan, and the premium plan costs $5 a month, which is like almost criminal. Like I feel bad taking, all of this value from the dude behind this platform. His name is Calvin, for $5 a month. It's really a phenomenal tool for teaching your first course and actually teaching a ton of tiny courses around very siloed, very specific areas of your expertise. Here's the other piece to this process that I'd recommend as step two. After you create your list, the challenge is going to be, well, how do you get paid for it? Or how do you, how do you get clients, or do you build your email list, et cetera, et cetera. So what I would do is go to Gumroad, which is free. You don't have to use Podia. You don't need Circle. Just go to Gumroad, and in the content editor within Gumroad, so create the course, whatever the list was that you just created in InteractList, and then you're going to title it something similar to that, and then essentially all you want to do next is in the content editor, which is kind of a upgrade in Gumroad over the previous iterations of their content editor. You're just going to paste the link to your InteractList. So when people buy your course, or even if you just sell the first one for free, or offer it for free, people are immediately met with this thank you button with the content available, and it's a link to the InteractList itself. So you're now using Gumroad as the e-commerce sort of storefront and facilitator, and you're using InteractList to deliver this tiny list. And then, of course, you have this added benefit of now you have your own email list that you're building by dint of your Gumroad clients or customers or subscribers. So each new list that you create, you can send out an email automated sequence, or you can send out a single broadcast email through Gumroad saying, hey, Ian, thanks so much for, buying or signing up for, 7 steps to making your first, chocolate chip cookie recipe, or whatever it is, a raisin bread or jujitsu lesson, or, whatever you did on Interact List. Now you can send me another notification that you have a new topic that you're covering that's related to the first that I may want to be interested in. And then essentially you can create a bundle of tiny products that you created using Interact List and Gumroad for either free or for the ridiculously expensive sum of $5 a month on the Interact List side, and nothing on the Gumroad side other than the transaction fee that they charge. Okie doke. Teach what you know, do what you love, wake up the world with your work. I got tons and tons of great questions that have come in over the last bit of 2023 and the first couple weeks of January 2024. So I'm going to be sharing a lot of these in our private Ask Me Anything community. If you have questions about any of the topics that I touch on, our YouTube channel or within the community, feel free to ask, and I will record answers like this one that hopefully will be super helpful and that you can use to build your brand, your business, and your bank account ethically, easily, and with a lot of fun in 2024 and beyond. Thanks again. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you listening.